to Lifestyle with V
and me. My name is Max, and I'm Vanessa's husband. If you didn't see our last video introducing ourselves, please go back and check it out. We gave ourselves a real introduction, just telling you all the things that we planned for this channel. We're brand new to YouTube, but we want you guys to be a part of our family.
Absolutely. So in this video, well, first off to start, we are parents and we have a 1-year-old son. He just turned 1 in October. So Max decided to come up with some questions for a Q&A pregnancy, which he will explain further.
Yeah, so I decided as one of our ideas for our YouTube is I wanted to do a Q&A, like this a pregnancy Q&A. I know a lot of people right now is probably expecting babies and stuff like that in this quarantine. When you're home and you got nothing to do, you know, babies happen, so there's going to be a lot of COVID babies. So pretty much I just thought like, you know, I thought it would be a good idea just to do like a Q&A, just like 10 questions about her journey as a mom and what it was like just being pregnant.
Yes. So let's get it started.
And before we start, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe if you like this channel. Hit the like button. All these likes are going to be very helpful in the future. And don't forget to hit the post notification, that little bell icon, so that you know when we upload. And remember, our upload schedule is going to be Monday and
Friday.
So don't forget that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we might not be posting, but we still can engage with you guys in the comments section. And she has a blog, so please visit that blog if you want daily content. She will be posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for additional content. And don't forget, if you comment, we'll engage, we'll write back. We want to get to know from you guys. We want to stay connected even when we're separated in these quarantine days.
But please keep those comments very positive.
And wear your mask.
And to mention, Max also has a channel if you want to check him out. And he'll be uploading a little bit more often on his page. And that channel is?
My channel is called To The Max Gaming. And pretty much it's just a play on word of my name. My name is Max. Full name really is Max Bova. It's kind of complicated. If you want to know more, go in the comment section and ask me. I'll explain it. But my gaming channel is just going to be a quick, simple gaming. Things that I've played when I was a kid. Just nostalgic. Nothing crazy. I'm not a professional. That's going to be our tagline. We are not professionals. So we just want to have some fun, get to know you guys. And if you're interested, or if you even got a guy friend who just want to come to the gaming channel and just hang out, send them your way. So we have a lot to do, and we want you guys to be a part of it.
Absolutely. So now let's really get
started. So my first question of the day. So we're going to do about 10 questions, and I wrote these 10 questions on my phone. Very simple questions that I probably already know the answer, but I want you guys to come along on this journey with us. So I'm going to turn my body a little bit so that we can really just get to know each other. So the first question that I want to ask is, how did you feel when you found out you were pregnant?
It was kind of a shocker because we weren't like actually planning. We knew that we wanted to plan to have kids.
Yeah, we had said that this year we were going to do it.
Last year we said that would be the year that we were going to start.
Yeah.
But I wasn't expecting it to be exactly at the top of the year.
Yeah,
and that was without like any planning involved yet.
and then it was even more crazier because at that same moment it was like we were going on a trip with my job to Pennsylvania to go skiing in the Poconos, and it's like we go skiing in the Poconos and
we're signing a waiver that if anything happens to you,
we're going snow tubing and all this and whatnot, and then come to find out we come back from the trip and it's like bam, instant. We're like, oh wait, we shouldn't have been doing this. Like anything could have happened, and it's like, you know, it's like thinking back, it's like, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy because we were snow tubing and we both were like injured. We had like slight like back injuries, and then we were like, oh my gosh. And I had that pain for like a week and a half.
Because like the snow tube, like some of the inside inflation, they were kind of like very wide open. So what happened is if you didn't get a real good tube that had kind of like a
bomb.
triangle circular thing to hold you in. You fell through. So the first one we went in, we fell to the bottom. So when we were going down, your coccyx bone is just basically hitting the snow, and then you have to push your body up to keep yourself elevated from hitting the snow, and at the same time you're going fast. So I personally don't like roller coasters, and speed and like flying kind of make me a little scared. So like going down the snow tube, and it's like at the same time it's like, yes, it's not too bad, but at the same time for me personally, I'm still trying to get used to it, and the more you do it, the more you feel better. But at that moment, I was
the first time we went down, I didn't like it at all.
Yeah, especially when...
And then there's no control on, like, stopping it. It's just...
Yeah, especially because you also have the possibility of turning backwards. And it's like, imagine trying to hold yourself up and you're going backwards and you're also scared because now you're going blind.
Yeah.
Plus you're afraid of hitting... Plus you're injured because your butt hurts.
Yes.
So... There's that
very painful. So if you ever plan on doing any type of trip like that, please choose the right tube.
Yeah, but it is definitely fun when you go more than one person on your sled.
Yeah.
It goes very fast, and you won't fly off like the movies. But make sure that you guys do practice safety and listen to the rules.
And we might have a little picture to insert somewhere over here.
Yeah, and don't lose your phone in the snow, because then the workers have to slide down and go get it for you.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah, so basically, just to answer that question, it was definitely a shocker, because I was not expecting it at that very moment, which was the top of the year. It was like January, so it was like the beginning of the year.
And like for me, it was like, like I knew that we wanted to do it, but then it was like unexpectedly, because like we were still in the process of just like, okay, we're in a new apartment, we're still trying to figure out what's going on, like if we're gonna stay or move.
Well, we were in that apartment, but we were getting ready to move.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh.
Yeah. We were getting to move, and then it was like, oh, we got a baby coming. Now we got to figure this out. We also have to figure out what is going on with our lease, because our lease was supposed to be ending soon. So like pretty much like 2 months after that we left.
Yeah.
And we ended up moving to New Jersey.
Yeah.
And we got like a 2.5 bedroom, and it was like, oh, this is perfect, because it's like, okay, baby's coming. It's like, okay, we found a place. The baby can have his own room and all that, and it's like, but then everything.
Yeah, other things.
Having the baby kind of changed our mindset, because it was like, we're in a new city, we're far away, we have to travel back to the city, and when I come to New York to come to work, I'm leaving you in New Jersey by yourself. There's no one there. Any accident can happen anytime. I can't get back to you quickly. You have no support. So it was like we had to come back to New York, because it was like the best way to just support him at that time. And financially, it made more sense. Imagine being in quarantine and COVID right now, and it was like, my job is in New York and I can't travel. Like, it would have been, now we have no support, and rent is due and all this thing, and we can't really control it, So that would have been scary.
So we're back with family, and it's been great so far. And it takes a village, it does.
Yeah, so you guys could be part of our village too, our online village. So question number 2, what was your reaction to finding out the gender?
Well, for me, let me not say this, because I was going to say, well, every woman usually wants a little girl, but that's not true, because I know a lot of women that tell me that they want to have boys and they don't want girls. But for me, I wanted to have a girl because I'm just used to it.
My sister Kat wanted a boy. She got a girl. So
yeah, we got the opposites. His sister and I were pregnant basically at the same time and due a week apart, which was crazy.
Yeah, so he was born a week before his due date was October 4th. He came out October 3rd, and my birthday is October 16th, and my sister's birthday is October 28th, and my brother's October 29th. So, like, we're all in the same zone. So just say Mom was getting busy. Mom was working.
Yes, but initially, when I found out, I was kind of, like, upset. I was like, oh, man, I wanted a girl, and I'm having a boy. So it's so different for me, because I have 2 sisters. So I'm like, just, used to being around girls, and my dad was the only guy in the house. So it was definitely something I had to, figure out, how am I going to raise like a son that's different? Because I wouldn't know how to raise
times. Where it's challenging.
Yeah, it's very challenging too, because it's like scary with everything that's going on. We won't get into it, but you guys know what's been going on this year. So when you think about having a son, that's even more scarier. So yeah, for me, it really made me like very nervous. But I mean, in these stages, we're getting used to it. It's very fun, and he's a mama's boy.
Yeah, in the beginning, he was more on my side, but I'm a little bit tougher on him because I know that he has certain tendencies, and I'm just used to being like structure and just making sure that things go the correct way. We have fun, and he used to be all the time want to giggle. I'm the only person who used to make him laugh.
I couldn't get him to laugh or anything.
Now he's more open to everybody, but I still, even though we fight and we bump heads, I still know how to.
Already fighting.
I still know how to make him laugh all the time. So he might fight with me, but if I need him to laugh, he'll always
not fight, fuss. Not fighting.
Yeah, not really fighting, but he knows that I'm tough.
He thinks when he hears dad talk, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. So he gets fussy and he doesn't want to stay with dad because he thinks he's in trouble all the time.
Yeah, not exactly that he's in trouble, but because
just telling him, no, don't do this, don't do that.
Yeah, so it's like, for me, safety is number one. Working as a, pretty much in after school settings, summer camps, and working as just a teacher in general. Like, I've been working with kids for 10 years, so it's just, for me, my main priority is keeping other people's kids safe. So, for example, it's just like, imagine you being a parent and you're coming and your child is injured. Now you have to ask me questions like, what happened? Where were you? Were you watching? So for me, safety is number one. So for me, when he was growing up, he used to always want to lunge forward, and it's like, I have to make sure I'm gonna keep you safe. So if I have to hold you next to me to make sure that I know that you're safe, then and it's like, yes, I have to, I want you to play, but at the same time, if I'm on the bed and you're on the bed, I don't want you flying off the bed, so. If I have to keep you in one place, then you have to sit next to me, and sometimes he wants to
move around. That's what kids want to do. They don't want to stay in one place. They want to move around. So.
Yeah, but at the same time, we all living with family, so we don't have all the space in the world, so we just have to make it work. So it's just a compromise. But now he's able to walk and talk, so he has a little bit more freedom to be.
Not talking just yet, but
that boy be talking.
He's babbling still.
That boy be talking. That boy be at 12 o'clock screaming his lungs off, talking. Everyone in the house is just like, why is Tamsin still talking?
Okay.
Tamsin don't go to sleep. All right, question number 3. Jeez, this is about to be a podcast. What did you enjoy most about being pregnant?
What did I enjoy most about it? Oh my gosh, I felt like I was always complaining. But I think what I enjoyed the most was like the growing belly, like my body changing. Because at first it took me a very long time to show. I don't think I started really showing until like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
That's when the belly actually finally came out. Because before it didn't even look like I was pregnant. It just looked like I had a pooch, like a regular little weight gain. It didn't look like I was pregnant, so it was kind of weird. But that was the part where, like, seeing my belly grow and the life growing inside of you, that was like the most exciting part. And also when you feel those kicks, I think those are the best parts. And for him, he was like, I can't feel it. I never feel it.
Yeah, the boy always had hiccups.
Oh yes,
hiccups for days. All you see is the belly. And he
still gets hiccups now.
Mm-hmm. I guess the way that they are inside is really the way that they come out.
Yeah, and remember too, he was more active around nighttime, and now he's active at nighttime.
Yeah, so like the minute he turned 1, like he kind of like went back. Yeah, went back. So it's a little bit
So we've been staying up all night until 4 a.m.
Some nights is a little bit longer, but for now it's like, it's a compromise. We just have to work with it. Sometimes she's up, sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm sleeping, sometimes we're both sleeping at the same time. He's just in the bed.